Hey, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Top 4, where we talk about the top 4 things that are on our mind, be they intelligent, funny, stupid, or otherwise. And this week it's all of those things. But before we get into it, let's say hi to everybody. Hey, Mike, how you doing?
I am doing excellent. We're the Longbox guys, by the way. We are bad at marketing.
We are bad at it. That's actually our tagline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should be.
Yeah. And we're doing Top 4 this week because we're 4 guys. Tommy, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing, Tom?
I'm doing great. Josh, you doing all right over there?
Yeah, feeling pretty good.
You're looking pretty good. All right, so today we're doing top 4 dogs.
Cartoon dogs.
Cartoon dogs. So it's got to be a dog in a cartoon.
This was requested by one of our fans, Kevin.
All right. Now, I know mine right off the bat. I want to see if anyone's going to jump on mine. Josh is probably going to do it to me.
I feel like it.
I feel like you might because we love this dog. But let's go with Mikey first. Mikey, who's your top pick for the best cartoon dog of all time?
Let me take you back to a movie called Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I was in the Army. I was watching it with a bunch of my buddies. And when this character appeared on screen, he got a standing ovation. That is how amazingly popular this dog is. And that is Droopy. Created by Tex Avery, a basset hound who you do not want to get on the bad side of.
Reasonable.
So Droopy's kind of, I don't even want to say power set, but it almost is a power set. He's a very calm dog. He's a very loving guy. He seems very calm and collected. But when you piss him off, shit goes down in the most immense ways.
Yes,
it's true. It's true.
I can imagine Droopy doing the same thing to Loki that the Hulk did.
Yeah. That was one of his go-to moves. Just pick you up by your ankles and just start slamming you around.
Yeah, Hulk stole that from Droopy.
And Hulk asked, no, he didn't steal it.
Yeah.
Droopy, may I please use this move? It's really cool. Okay. I can't do a good Droopy. I'm going to admit that right now. It's a toughie. Great pick, Mike. I like that one. They made a lot of those cartoons. They were very popular.
Yeah, I mean, this is before Looney Tunes. This is Tex Avery. It's Droopy Dog and Squirrel, Scurry Squirrel. I think were the two big ones from Tex Avery's. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
so
the wolf,
the 40 something.
Yeah. Tommy, what's your pick?
All right. Well, I'll take you back to a magical time. It was the 70s. There was smog in the air. There was smut in Times Square. It was a magical time. And I'm going to go back to a dog that knows how to clean up his own messes. That's right. Hong Kong Phooey.
Oh, yes, son of a bitch.
The number one super guy?
I don't want super guy.
I thought Josh was going to be the one to pick that. Josh, was that your number one?
Yep.
Hong Kong Phooey. Super guy. Hong Kong Phooey. How quick is he, Josh?
Quicker than the human eye.
That's right.
That's right.
It gets a little racist after that.
Hong Kong Phooey, secret identity as a janitor.
What's the name of the janitor? Mild-mannered janitor named Henry.
But becomes superhero. Number one super guy. Just change it in the filing cabinet. Just an amazing cartoon from our youth.
Voiced by the incredible Scatman Crothers.
Yeah.
Terrific voice actor, but a terrific actor all around.
Promoted literacy on that cartoon. He was always reading from the Hong Kong how-to book.
Manual. Yep.
The Hong Kong Book of Secret Kung Fu Styles.
Yep. Before there was Cobra Kai, Hong Kong Phooey was teaching you that you could always karate your way out of any situation.
But he was usually, of course, saved in the end by his cat. Do you remember the name of the cat, guys?
Spot.
Very good. You got it, Mikey.
Because he was striped, right?
Because he was striped.
Yeah, he's a striped.
By the way, I just got that just now thinking about it before Mikey said it. I'm like, oh, his name was Spot. Wait, that cat was striped. Oh, I see what they did there. I was today years old.
Well, that was, I guess LT stole both your guys' picks, so
We have to go to some backups. Josh, you got a backup?
Oh yeah, the amazing Charles Schultz, one of my favorite characters of all times, flying, especially when he is flying as the World War One ace in his Sopwith Camel. I love Snoopy. I've loved Snoopy forever. My grandfather was lucky enough to draw both occasionally Peanuts and Blondie for the New York Times. So for those you don't know, in the 40s and 50s, there were no fax machines or mimeographs. So if an artist's copy of the actual cartoon didn't make it to a paper in time, they would just call and Schultz would tell them the dialogue over the phone, and a local artist would just draw it in his style and get published. So my grandfather did occasionally some of that for Blondie and Peanuts, and I've always loved Snoopy, the Snoops.
That's a great pick. I like that one a lot. On my list, I had Dynamut, and I still like Dynamut. Kind of the fall guy for the Blue Falcon. Dynamut was a robotic dog who looked a lot like Scooby-Doo, I thought. Had kind of a very Scooby-Doo-esque body.
Yeah, he was like the professional version of Scooby-Doo. Like if
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo had a super alter ego, he could have been Dynamite.
100%. I get you. But he was a robot, and he was a malfunctioning robot most of the time. He could turn himself into a vacuum cleaner, into a scooter, into a couple other very simple machines. Usually his big mess ups would lead to an ultimate triumph, and also often get them into a captured. So, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away with the Dynamite.
I always considered him more of a cyborg, but
why would you say cyborg?
Because he just had more of a dog personality.
Yeah, but he didn't have any dog parts.
Just saying.
You're saying it wrong.
There is no right and wrong in a cartoon dog.
Yeah.
No. You're right.
Besides, he was amazing in Harvey Birdman.
Yeah.
Oh,
God, yeah, that was funny. Anybody else has some honorable mentions? I do want to mention Muttley. I like Muttley, the sidekick of Dirk Dastardly, often seen on the Laugh Olympics and the Great Race.
Underdog?
Yeah.
Underdog, yeah.
Everybody who can do the Muttley laugh good. Anybody? We can all kind of get that one out.
I had Bolt.
Bolt. All right. That movie made me cry too goddamn hard. No, you know what? Fuck that movie.
Ace?
Ace the Bat Hound?
Yeah.
Oh, Ace the Bat Hound. That's a good one. I like Ace.
I mean,
fuck that
Crypto
dog
from that movie was better than Ace.
Don't be dissing Ace. Ace was still good.
Yeah. He's no Crypto.
I'll throw out Brian from Family Guy.
Brian, yeah.
Yeah.
Astro.
Wasn't it with you and robots?
Yeah.
Astro wasn't a robot from the Jetsons.
You sure? Are you sure he wasn't a robot?
Think so.
Does anyone remember Astro's name before he became Astro?
You do.
I do. I'd rather know calculus, because I mentioned that. When he was first owned by Mr. Cogswell Coggs, not Mr. Not Spacely Sprockets. Cogswell Coggs owned him. He was Tralfaz, and he didn't like the name.
And you have used that fact more times than I've used calculus.
Hey, maybe I'm glad I have this one.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for putting it all into perspective. If you have a top four that you'd like to send in, it can be almost anything except dogs at this point. You can send it to the Longbox guy, care of Lucky Bastard. Give us that whole email address there, Tommy.
LuckyBastard@thelongboxguys.com.
And we will put it on the air. We don't care. We will.
Or put it down in the comments. Right down there.
Yeah, right over there. No, it's here.
Like and subscribe or like.
It's there.
So there's a video over here. Over here.
And you can probably
button right there.
There's another video over here.
we're very old white men, and Kevin James just came to our house and said, you have to do a podcast now, and we believed him. So that's why we're doing this so poorly, but we're doing it.
We're doing it. We're
Sure.
doing
Yeah.
it. Maybe
Damn
doing
you,
it well.
Kevin James.
You said he
So
came from the
please-
future.
So please do like and subscribe and listen to us more. If you want to hear more of us, you can listen to our podcast, which is over on almost any of the podcast servers, including Podbeam, Spotify. Is it on Spotify?
It's on
Sure.
Spotify, Mike?
Yeah,
No kidding.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You sure?
And on
You sure
Apple?
about that, Mike?
I'm
iTunes.
positive.
iTunes. We're on
I had to
iTunes.
set that up. I'm positive it's on Spotify.
You can look us up. We're the Longbox guys. We're very big in China for some reason, and we love talking to you. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye bye.
Goodbye.